Or these all have dead animals in them?
Truthfully? Yeah.
We didn't open anything, but there were some in trash bags, in containers, and bins.
Officers responded after a rescue organization reported suspicious activity at a South Jersey home involving missing foster dogs.
How are you guys?
Good, how are you?
Who lives here?
I do.
You do? Okay. You know why I'm here?
I do not, actually.
Okay. So a gentleman came, he got those 2 dogs from you earlier?
Yeah.
Okay, those dogs are not taken care of in any way, all right?
Yeah, that's Lynn. She's the owner of the rescue.
So how many other dogs do you have?
Me?
Yeah.
8.
Inside the house?
8.
Are they a part of the rescue?
No.
Okay. They're your dogs?
Majority of them are, yes. There's one with another rescue, and there's 2 with another one.
Okay. So obviously, due to the fact that the 2 other dogs that I saw weren't cared for, all right, I'm going to ask you if I can see the other dogs you had to make sure they're in good health, all right? If you refuse to do so, I'm going to get a search warrant, and I'm going to take those dogs if that search warrant gets approved. I don't want to go that route. I don't think it's necessary, but obviously I have to do my job, make sure that those dogs inside are taken care of, right? Are they taken care of?
Yeah.
You said, yeah, and you shook.
Well, I mean, to be honest, I mean, we battled, oh my God, Lynn, what is the name of it?
Parvo. Okay.
We battled Parvo, and there's still a few that are, they still have coccidia, so diarrhea, and you know what I mean? Like, there's...
Or will you allow me, will you take me inside so I can see the dogs?
I will happily bring them out to you.
Okay. But I'm not going to have you go back in the house, right? So it's either I come in and see them, or I go the search warrant route. You're not allowed back in your house until we find out whether I get that search warrant approved or not, right? And I don't want to go that way. I don't think it's necessary.
I don't understand, like, granted, like, those dogs that the guy Andrew has, right? They were listed under Lynn's rescue. So how does that?
They were in your care. Okay. So the dogs are in your care. You have other dogs in there that are under your care. All right.
You said if you saw the dogs, right?
And they're not in good health. I'd ask if you're willing to turn the dogs over to me. So what would happen is I would contact our animal shelter I work with. I'm the humane officer here, right? So that's why I'm here talking to you.
Okay.
So if they're not in good health, we'll have the shelter come. You'll turn them over. The shelter will take them, and they'll get them back into good health. All right. So this is what I want.
So I'm asking, like, because I'm sorry, like, I'm not trying to be rude.
You don't have to be. No, you're good.
Can you just?
Yeah. Do you mind?
Because of the whole, like, I want to be honest with you. I've never been in trouble. I've never been arrested. I don't want the rescue to go down. I don't want, like, to go to fucking jail.
So
there was, I'm just saying, with the whole Parvo thing, like, what happens, like...
So the dogs had Parvo. I know what Parvo is. Like I said, I'm the humane
right,
officer.
But what if, let's say, I wasn't able to remove it yet?
So one of them's dead in there, and you didn't take it out. Again, we'll cross that path when we get there. If that's the case,
am I gonna get in trouble?
So you're gonna get in some trouble regardless. Am I taking you away in handcuffs and stuff? No. If you work with me, I'm not trying to embarrass you in front of your neighbors. I'm not trying to do all that. Whatever you want to do to make this process easier is only going to benefit both of us.
Right.
Obviously, right, the dog's in there dead. There's other dogs that are sick. My only goal right now, today, at this moment, is to get those dogs out of here. As long as you are willing to consent to do that, it goes a lot easier. And I get it. You're working for this rescue.
Well, I resigned. Because a bunch of shit happened because that guy...
At one point you were, right?
Yeah.
How many dogs alive do you have in there?
Even if they're not mine?
It doesn't matter. Whatever. All the dogs in there.
There's Philip. He's a black and white pit. There's Harlow, she's a little baby shepherd.
Just in total. Like,
I'm trying
okay.
to. I know them by their names and
gotcha.
their faces. So that's 2. Then I have Miko. He's a red pit puppy.
Okay.
And then under him is Camellia. She's like some type of shepherd mix. She's a puppy. She's probably like yay big. And then because they're all downstairs.
Okay.
Between there's a couple. There's a Yorkie. There's a couple Maltese and all of that.
Okay. So
they're all downstairs. So it would be like
8 to 10.
Brandy left.
I'll tell you what,
So hold on. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
How are you, sir? Good. I'm also allowed to go in from Evesham. Just to let you know, I got a body worn camera who's recording. I got to say it legally. So just to fill you in on the situation here, obviously I got alerted to the situation in here. I'm a humane officer for our township. So your wife, Rebecca, so I came here, I spoke with Rebecca. She's going to turn over the dogs to us today. We're waiting on the animal control officer with the van to get here. So the dogs, the cats, all the animals are going to go, the live ones and the dead ones, with the animal control officer.
How you doing?
Who's he?
It's my father.
So is he cool to hear everything?
Yeah.
Or okay. I don't want to, So obviously, animal control is coming for all the animals inside, alive and dead, right? She's working with us, so there's two different ways this could have went. It's either you guys work with me, I get the consent, and it's nice and smooth, and we deal with it, or no one's allowed in the house, I get a search warrant, we go that way. Obviously, no one wants to go that way.
Right.
It's not necessary, right? The animal control officer is going to come. She's going to take the dogs, and she's going to transport them to the different animal hospitals. Because Mount Laurel is only capable of handling 4 and whatever, so she's going to figure that out. Then once she takes all those dogs to the animal hospital, she'll come back and take the deceased ones.
Okay, the ones that are in the 2 cages here.
Yep, so she'll come back and take all that. In the meantime, I'm going to throw some gloves and a mask on. I got to take my photos. You could be with me.
Okay, can I just... I just have to pee.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, go ahead. Whatever you got to do. You guys are being totally working with me. Yeah, whatever you got to do, handle. Go pee, whatever.
Okay, and then when I'm done,
when you get back, I'll come take the photos. Yeah,
okay.
I mean, I need to...
Yeah, you said that earlier.
Yeah,
and do we have to do that paper, or...?
Yeah, we'll handle all that when you have to pee and stuff. Yeah.
All right, please show me.
I'm not worried about it. Whatever you guys got to do. You mind just hanging out over there?
Yeah.
Investigators say the concern began when a foster coordinator noticed a missing dog and suspected the homeowners were attempting to pass off a different animal as the same one. When authorities arrived, early observations revealed a strong odor coming from the home, animals confined in cages, and signs that several pets had not been properly cared for, raising immediate red flags for officers. And the homeowners were identified as 35-year-old Rebecca and 32-year-old Brandon.
Are there any dead animals in the fridge?
Huh?
Are there any dead animals in the fridge?
Oh, no, you can open that.
No.
By all means. No freezer, no.
Okay.
Yeah, open it. There's nothing in there. Stop.
And then these guys here. I think that one's dead. Yeah. Almost dead.
I was gonna say it wasn't when you were in there. There was 3 of them.
Yeah, I think he's almost gone. And then there's these guys right here too. Here you go, follow him. these are all dead?
That was litter box. This is a cage. He passed. That is.
Dylan?
That one's deceased. That's as I just told you. There's one that was deceased in that one. From that one was from yeah, Parvo, and this one, yes. Then him, I wasn't able to get out of the cage, and that too, yes.
Okay. And then one, these ones behind you.
Yeah.
I don't know if you got these, Dylan.
And then that one.
Or these all have dead animals in them?
Truthfully, yeah, a lot of these were the puppies that perished from the beginning stages of Parvo.
Okay. These are all
These
dead.
are, yeah.
And then here too?
No, that's trash.
Okay.
That's basic trash. That's clothes. You can look in it. That's their clothes.
Okay.
Let's hit on that.
They're all different types. There's like a German Shepherd, there's a dead German Shepherd, there's like pit bull mixes, and they're all different small Yorkies.
Kennels?
They're all in cages, but the cages are filled with feces and urine and flies and maggots, and there's multiple dead dogs in cages that are decomposed, and there's maggots on the floor.
You open that door.
That was the worst house I have been in so far, including all the dead body ones. It is that bad in there. How many live dogs would you say?
2 in the first kitchen, 2 in the cage, 4, 2 more in the next room, 6, 1 upstairs, 7. Minimum 7.
What's that?
At least 7 that I could think
Yeah, I think
of. Probably more than that.
that's probably 10.
10's good.
Yeah. So there's about 10. We want to say 10 live dogs, and when I tell you, it's probably what 30 dead dogs, maybe even more, because we didn't open anything, but there were some in trash bags, in containers, and bins, and
There's like fully decomposed.
yeah, they're several fully decomposed dogs, some half composed, some probably died recently. It ranges.
As officers continued inside, they discovered chaotic and unsanitary living conditions, multiple animals in poor health, and evidence suggesting several had already died inside the residence. That's when officers located a 9-year-old child living in the same environment, prompting an immediate welfare decision as the investigation quickly escalated.
All right, Rebecca, you're not gonna like this. I'm gonna be straightforward with you. After M&R pulled the dogs out, prosecutor told us to place you on arrest. All right. Let's walk over there.
All right.
Where your son can't see.
Yeah, please.
In case he's looking out a window.
He shouldn't be, but
We'll go.
he should be inside.
We'll stand right here for right now. All right. So just face the car.
Yeah.
Then actually grab your phone for me now, so I don't have to.
Can I power it off?
Yeah, whatever you want to do. And it'll come with us.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm gonna cry like a baby, so
Okay.
I can have paper towels or something to wipe my face after.
Yeah,
okay.
once we get back. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not as scary as you think.
Well,
it is
no, I've
sometimes.
never been in trouble. I just
It's not.
okay.
It's not as scary as you think it is. All right. She's good, so she'll search and all that. So step back for me.
I'm gonna make these tighter, alright?
Yeah. That's my fucked up shoulder, so it's kind of hard to. That way doesn't bother.
It's fine. They're fine.
Just this way?
Back seat's clear.
Oh, that's nice. Ow. Is there a way to sit with them?
So you don't got to buckle her in or nothing. E-Bus is going to transport her. Yeah. Alright. So, unfortunately, does he have someone he gets stay with? Your son?
My best friend, which is her cousin right next to her.
Okay. Because they do want me to place you under arrest as well for charges, yeah.
What? For what?
For animal cruelty towards the animals. Now again, just because you're getting charged with it doesn't mean you're guilty, but at this moment you are going to be placed under arrest, taken back to the station, interview, processed, and then from there either released or not released. Alright, but you can smoke your cigarette, finish that, and then...
How does it, that's what I don't understand. How does this, what is my tie to this? I wasn't with the rescue. I know...
Well, it's the fact you're living in a house with 30 dead dogs.
I understand.
That's what I like, and again, right, I'm not trying to be sarcastic or anything.
No, I know.
You're correct, you're not with it, but that's something that you have to express in court, not with me. Right? I don't have a choice in the matter, but either way it's happening, so.
Okay, just let me see if he's home yet, because that's why we're still here. I was just waiting for him to get home. Just let me make one.
Can he watch until he gets home?
I just want to
make whatever phone call.
And then just call my father real quick and just let him know everything.
Well, you can't call him unless he's getting your son. We'll let you call Dad back at the station, but...
Okay. Carlos, can you have Shane come outside? Kevy's going to come pick him up. Please? He can take it with him. Kevy's coming right now to pick him up. Can you have him come out? Kevy's coming right now to get him. Thank you. Thanks for everything, Carlos.
Thanks, Ella.
$139's coming. Yep.
We'll walk you over to the car over this way. We're going to wait. Someone else is going to transport you, and I'm just going to pull you out of the eyesight of your buddy there, and then we'll go from there. Anything on you that's going to poke me, stick me, anything like that?
No, I have a lollipop in my back pocket.
Yeah, no, just like no needles, knives. I know you work with tile and stuff.
You're good.
All right. Have a seat in here. Watch your head.
Later, officers charged Rebecca, 35, and Brandon, 32, with endangering the welfare of a child, animal cruelty. Authorities say the investigation revealed more than 30 dead dogs inside the home in various stages of decomposition, along with 14 surviving dogs, several cats, and rabbits living in unsafe conditions. Investigators also uncovered additional animal remains buried outside beneath a tarp, leading officials to believe as many as 100 dogs may have died at the property over time due to neglect and malnourishment. A 9-year-old child was found living inside the residence and was removed for safety despite appearing physically unharmed. Several rescued animals required urgent medical treatment, with one later euthanized because of severe health complications. What's your take on situations like this? Share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more real-world case breakdowns.